Hey everybody, it's Bill Peterson here. Today we're going to do something a little different than we normally do. And we're not going to work on anything in the shop other than some resin bowls that I'm working on. I finished my transmission on that 41 GMC, got that put back together this morning. All I got to do is wait for some of the seals to the RTV to dry, and then I'll paint that and it'll be all done. But I did have a couple of things that I was gonna turn up. I remember I had that kind of leftover bunch of resin. I freed up that one mold that I was going to use for something that I really want to do. So I'm going to spin this today. If you like it, make me an offer. I might even sell it to you. And also, I'm going to mix up a batch of this other one, a bowl that I really want. I'm looking forward to. It's some lilac wood that I did one for my wife a while back, and it came out really beautiful. So I'm going to try another one with a different color resin. So that's what we're going to do. If you're having fun with this, give us a like, tell your friends about us, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, so I got this mixed up. This is a color I like. Skyline blue is what it's called. That's that lovely lilac wood that I was talking to you about. And that stuff, when you spin it and turn it on the lathe, that middle color, you can't really see it too well, but it's got a real nice kind of purplish color to it. I thought I had this on time lapse, but I didn't. So I got these two mixed up. I mixed up two batches with my resin, and I'm gonna pour it in there, and we'll go from there. So it looks like today in this mold, I'm going to have a little too much resin. So now I got to figure out what to do with this other batch, because this stuff is really expensive and I don't want to lose any. So I'm going to grab another mold, I think. And of course, I don't have quite enough of anything to put in that. So now I gotta punt and figure something different out. So I'll do that and I'll get right back with you. All right, well, I think I came up with something that'll work. I had some old oak, and this is from a really old, one of North Dakota's oldest buildings that was torn down. And the guy that tore it down gave me a chunk of the oak that they had used to build it. And hopefully this will use up this batch of resin. And if it doesn't, I got a smaller one here. Another. Yeah, you're gonna float on me, aren't you? All right, this is gonna work. So we got two molded up, which is kind of a bonus because I didn't expect to have two today. I like this blue. This blue is going to be pretty. And we'll spin that other one and we'll show you that too. Okay, so this is where we're at with that little bowl. I'd forgotten what was in there. I had some clear down here, and there's some blue, I think, in there. And there is some pieces of that lilac in it, and some fill. I have no idea what this one's going to turn out like. But I'm not disliking that orange as much as I thought I was going to. So that's pretty cool. We'll keep at it. Sometimes turning this resin is a little tricky because it grips the tools funny. You know, you got two different consistencies. Those chunks are maple. So there's two wood consistencies and other stuff in there. So anyway, that's what's going on. Well, that's where we're ending up with that. Do a little sanding before I polish it. It's kind of cool. It's got some different colors going on, a little bit of blue on the bottom, and a couple of pieces of lilac in there. And that's what it looks like. It's got pretty thin down there, and it's pretty thin around the lip. So like I said, I'll finish sanding it and pretty much call it good. All right, well, that's what we got going on, and it's looking pretty good. Pretty happy with it. Turnpike doesn't sue me for that being in the background. Okay, well, I think the last step on this for me today is I'm going to put some friction polish on it, and then I'm going to cut it off. We're going to cut it off the lathe, off that chuck, and then sand that bottom end, and we'll be good. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to end up with. This friction polish. I use this Mylan stuff, and I think it does a pretty good job. You know, you can get crazy on the sanding on these. I sanded this out with 2000 grit, but you can go to 2500 or more on this if you wanted to. I don't think this bowl merits it. It's got a crack. It's kind of a cool flaw, but it's a crack there. Clean this off. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. They like it. They say they like it kind of wet. I've been watching a few people do these. Everybody does it. It seems a little different. out. All right, well, that's how my day went. Let's get this bowl finished. A little dusty. I'll clean it off, but that's what we did today. We're gonna be doing a few more of those. These other molds that I got molded up are gonna dry, and that's about the same size mold, so it'll be the same size bowl. I don't know what. I might sand the tops of that off to get that flush, so it'll be easier to turn on the lathe. That'll be kind of a pain to, or maybe I'll turn it over and remold that side. I don't know. And then I have enough for a little bowl, a candy dish or something somewhere. That'll be fun. And those are dark blue. Anyway, that's how it was. If you liked it, give the show a like. Tell your friends about us. Resin bowl day in the shop. Got her all done. Okay.